You on?
You only YouTube, you only people, you know, 3 seconds.
Right. Shalom, Yahweh Shishbak. That's my brothers.
Shalom.
Right. My sister Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Tanba Shim Shai. I'm Priest Officer Galawan, and this is the I.S.U.P.K. under Commandant General YAHANNA. Alright. So today, of course, the big topic that the world is talking about today is World War III going to come to pass? Right. And of course, World War III is going to come to pass whether we like it or not. Whether it's today, whether it's next year, whether it's 10 years from now, right? The point is the World War III is going to come to pass, right? And we're seeing all these signs happening now, just like what the Bible says, right? And just like the prophets of old, does prophesy against great kingdoms and does prophesy of wars and pestilence and sickness and disease. And we just pray for those things, right? Because we know that is the end. Once we see those things happening, and we know that is the end, and that is salvation for blacks and Hispanic people, right? Like the coronavirus still isn't even over yet because they say it has some new strand come out. Some I think it's BA Omicron, right? When we thinking the all right, the Omicron come out now, and they say this strand is a weaker strand, and the cases dropping. Just when we thought that would have happened, a new strand come out. And then on top of that now, Putin want to start a war. You understand? So this World War III again is going to be such a beautiful day for the ones who in the truth. At least for the ones who is in the truth. Because we know that day is a glorious day and that is salvation for black people. You understand? We know that day is such a beautiful day. Like the Bible talk about World War I, World War II, and it talk about World War III coming. You understand? Like we just see all them other countries showing off with their nuclear bombs and all the arsenals that they have. But we don't really see America showing off the nuclear bombs and warfare that they have. Right? America is the number one power on the face of the earth because of their military. Right now, and because Putin now, imagine he threatening America, who have the number one military on the earth. Right? That means Putin has something there that either the world knows about it or the world doesn't know about it. You understand? Right now, he was showing off some nuclear bomb called Satan 2. Right? They said that one of those is enough to destroy 37 million people. Satan 2. One of those is enough to destroy 37 million people, and 10 of the Satan 2 is enough to destroy the whole of America. Just 10 of it alone. You understand? So that is what we know about. So imagine Putin threatening the number one military on earth and telling Biden and the Americans anytime when they interfere or they go feel the wrath that they have never feel before in history. You understand? And that is because Putin knows he has something there that they know about, which is the Satan 2, and who knows, probably that they don't even know about. I think they say Satan 2, it could fly without being destroyed because it has sensors on it that other missiles won't be able to pick up. So if they're shooting at the nuclear bomb, which is called Satan 2, it won't detect it because it ain't gonna be detecting nothing there. Right? So it will just be flying free. And then it will just land on the country that it aim and blow it up. That's what Satan 2 is. You understand? So they put out real money for that. real money. But again, as I always say, those other countries are sure of it. I see China showing off the power that they have. You see them other countries doing it, but you do see America showing off the powers that they have. And that is why Biden say he's not going to interfere with it. Right? But who knows? That might just be for now. You understand? But Biden say he's not going to interfere with the war with Russia and Ukraine. Because anytime he interferes, it is going to turn out to be a world war. Right? And Biden knows that this world war, this world war that is going to take place here, if they interfere, the whole earth might shake. Right? The whole earth is going to shake. That is why Biden, I mean, Russia just threatened all them. And then that is the statement they're going to make. You're trying to do it politically and say, now let me put sanctions on them. Let me cut him off. Let me stop the money from flowing in his bank account. You know, let me try those things. Right? So they're trying to put sanctions on him to stop him economically. Right? To see if that will stop him from doing what he's doing. Right? But you know, the latest thing that Putin did was he put all those the nuclear people on them now who were in charge of those nuclear bombs. He's telling them to be on alert, be on high alert now. You understand? Because Putin don't know if America might try something. He don't know if them other countries might want to try something. If NATO might want to just say, you know what, let me send help to Ukraine. So he said, I'll be on high alert. But he don't know what might happen. Because they're already paying sanctions on him. Putin, I believe they say that with one of the sanctions that America put on Putin let them know all right. We have the International Space Station right over America's head. And it's the Russians and them that is controlling the engine parts of the satellites, the International Space Station. And if the Russians and them stop controlling the engine, it won't have nothing to fly. And eventually, you know, the whole thing might just fall. And they say, where you go fall? It won't fall on the Russian head because the space station is not over the Russian country, the American country. So, you know, everybody just threatening each other right now. Right? Just wars. Rumors of wars. You know, I mean, once you hear the truth, it's something glorious. It's a beautiful day. That, you know, if World War III were to take place now, because of all these things that we see, you know, again, and on top of that, it still has the coronavirus. On top of all of the wars. You know, when you feel you gotta deal with one thing, you gotta deal with the next. You know, I mean, what's going to come right after? Just as the scriptures say, you know, it's going to be besides the pestilence, what is called when the country have a famine. Right? They're going to have famine. All that the Bible talk about. You understand? Very soon, like just the other day I went in with TITHES chicken. I think that 3 piece was $50. You understand? $50 from a 3 piece now. All that will become part of the family. There will be so much money go cost for something. You understand? That come like famine day. Sive now might sell about what? They say $5 for a bag of sive. But in the future, who knows? A bag of sive might be what? $500 for a bag of sive. Then it might get worse. It might not have no sive at all. It might not have none. So you understand? Famine, they go have pestilence. Well, pestilence out right now. Right? This coronavirus, I think, going to go nowhere soon, right? No wars. So the last days is right here at the doorstep. It's knocking. You understand? And again, it is such a beautiful day. If World War III were to happen now, and I will always say, we're not going to bring it out in the radio station tomorrow. I think it was Sabga. He was saying that they did some internal investigation when Panley was in power. And they did an audit in the children's home. And at that time when Panley was in power, and they did the audit, He said Trinidad, it's the big people in so much racket that everybody does look out for each other. The girls and the children too. That does groom them to give sexual pleasures to the politicians and the businessmen. And up to now, Sabga, who led that team to investigate that, says nobody get locked up. And that was since I.S.U.P.K was in power. Nobody get locked up. You understand? So I mean, all of those evilness going on right now. Yeah, I pray for World War III. So all this evilness could just get wiped out. I mean, we not worry reincarnation exists. When they die, come back on you again. So you know, praying for World War III, just like the prophets of old does pray for World War III. Just like the prophets of old who does pray for sickness and pestilence. You understand? The prophets of old does do that. I know the scripture for that. If I can make it. The scripture with the prophets of old who prophesy against countries and nations and wars. You understand? So if we pray for World War III, that is nothing new. The prophets of old in the Bible used to pray for those things. You understand? You have it? Yeah, maybe. So I mean, we're gonna get him on, all right? So Germany now, again, if you go straight back with Germany, just to show it's America that stopped World War II. You understand? America stopped World War II with the atom bomb. I think it's called the little boy, the atom bomb. You understand? And from since then to now, you never see America really show off the military, well, the nuclear weapons that they have, I should say. They never really show it off. Right? You see the other countries showing off. You understand? Imagine Putin saying, if America interferes, he's going to bomb up America. You understand? They're actually saying the Satan too that they have. They go start, I think it's they go to the south side of America and bomb it up from there. Right? And nothing will be able to detect it because of the sensors that it has on the Satan too. He actually telling America. You understand? So he tell them do not interfere.
I don't know if this one, if it's Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Yeah, that's something like yeah, really.
Come on. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old.
Right. So Jeremiah saying the prophet that have been before him and even before them and all. The prophets of old. So Jeremiah here now and Jeremiah saying hey, the prophets who is even before me. You understand? And before of old. Word.
Come on. Prophesy both against many countries.
Right? Prophesy against countries. You understand? There's a country that's prophesy, against the crimes that America have done. They're prophesying against, you understand, the evilness that these Spanish conquistadors and them done. Spanish countries and them prophesy against it. Prophesying against the evils that has gone in Trinidad. Well,
come on. And against great kingdoms
of
war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right, so we just prophesy of these countries of wars. We just prophesy of it because we want wars to stop because we know in order to truly get peace, you need war. That is the only way to really get peace. You understand? It have no other way to get peace on the earth besides war. Right? It have more to that. Continue.
That's the end of the speech.
Yeah, go in verse 9. Right?
Come on. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 9. The prophets which prophesied of peace.
Right. So now, the prophets now who prophesying of wars. That is the true prophets. Right? Like Jeremiah and the prophets of old. The men in the I.S.U.P.K prophesying of wars and sickness and disease and prophesying of countries. Saying the crimes that America have done, the crimes that Trinidad has done. You understand? Imagine Trinidad done so much crime. When they make a report, the reporters lost. The reporters just disappear. First, they do so much crime, they actually dig up dig up just to find the evidence. In America, the evidence is out there. You understand? Because white privilege, they don't care. You understand? Even though they know the foreparents did crime in the past, they don't care. They're rich and they're running deals. So, you know, the evidence out there. But in Trinidad, they did so much of crime, but you had to dig up to find the evidence. It lost. You understand? So we prophesy against the evils of these other countries. That's what the true prophets do. But read over verse 9 again.
Come, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 9. The prophet which prophesieth of peace.
But it have prophets who does prophesy of peace. Go ahead.
When the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known.
Right. So right now we have TDJs, we have Prophet Dollar. You know, all them Pastor Coffee, Archbishop Charles Gordon, all of them prophesying of peace. Scripture just said here, once those things happen, there was prophets prophesying of peace. And the peace really come to pass then. Peace really happen. You're seeing peace on you. Then you know that those prophets is really prophets. But so far, since you see all them Christian leaders prophesying of peace, you never hear about peace. It's only wars. Wars in the Middle East. Well, right now it's a war in Europe. Wars just going on. Besides that war, it's a wars. White people killing black people on a daily basis. Just turn on the news, you see police officers killing black people on a daily basis in the States. And nobody talking about let me pray for the black people in the States who are being killed by these white police. They didn't say nothing about that. But white on white crime going on with Russia and Ukraine. They're saying let me pray for Ukraine. You understand? So we just prophesy of pestilence and wars and sickness. You understand? We is the ones who prophesy and say, you know, black man, you start to do right now. So when the Lord sending these plagues, the Chinese and East Indians is the ones who got died from it. You understand? We prophesying of that. You know, here Pastor T.D. Jakes and Pastor Coffee and Archbishop Charles Gordon talking about that. They're not saying no, let me find a way to get rid of this coronavirus. You know, everybody just take the vaccine and you know everybody survive from this disease. You know, but the Lord is going to kill who you want to kill, whether you take the vaccine or not. You understand? That's how the Lord wants it to have. So we have to do the right thing now, so the Lord won't destroy us. And let the Lord do his drive-by and put the plagues on them East Indians and Chinese and the 1%. And let them die from the coronavirus. And if they ain't die from the coronavirus, we'll all know what come next. World War III. Right? Putin done have his nuclear bombs there already. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's like, I know. They say Putin like he lost humanity. You know what I'm saying? That's how they say. They say Putin like, for some reason, like he just lost humanity. He didn't know what to do. Right? But again, no matter what we do or what we see, you understand? The Lord wants these things happen. No matter what we do, the Lord wants these things happen. And the Christian leaders who prophesying of peace for years and they never have peace, but then all of them know that them is not prophets. But the prophets who in the I.S.U.P.K can be prophesying of wars and sickness. All of them know we is prophets. Because wars is happening. And that is what we be praying for. And right now we're praying for World War III. We want it to come in the morning because that is the only way that blacks and Hispanic people could get salvation. You understand? They don't have no other way. Right? I'm not like in starting Joel 1. No, the 7. You met Joel 2. Yeah, you met Joel 2. Start from this. Right, so like okay, Germany wasn't Germany wasn't World War One. Right, I believe how World War One started, it was some country, I believe, I can't remember right now. They ended up killing a king. one of the king in another country. And that's how World War I really started up. Right? But Germany was in World War One, and after World War One, Germany was one of because before World War One, Germany was one of the biggest major countries, right? And during World War One, now like after World War One, them was one of the major countries that lost, right? And other countries, I think they ended up taxing Germany because of World War One, right? Germany, Austria, Hungary, the Ottoman Empire, those was like the central powers, right? In World War One. So after World War One, Germany was tax heavy. I think it was Austria and Hungary. They split up and they became independent countries. There was no Austria is one country. Then it was Hungary was another country, and I think the Ottoman Empire was done away with. That was mashed up. The Ottoman Empire, right? So people suffered poverty in Germany after World War One, and because of all the money was taken from it, from the countries, everybody was in poverty in Germany, except the Jews or the Jewish people, right? Except the Jewish people, right? Everybody was in poverty except the Jewish people in Germany, right? The bankers had all the money, and the bankers was the Jewish people, right? The people that owned the diamond district, they had all the money. And the people that owned the diamond district and the media company was Jewish people. You know, so Hitler, he was this poor person growing up in Germany. Hitler, he was a poor child growing up in Germany, right? And Hitler, he started to hate the Jews, right? Because they was rich, and in his mind, he was saying, well, all right, them rich and we poor. He started to hate the Jewish people. So Hitler, he started some political movement in Germany, and was saying, hey, the Jewish people is our enemy in Germany, right? So Hitler was like, you know, you poor people of Germany, you understand, you poor and them rich, right? And the reason why it is you poor and them rich is because them rich and we had to take the money from them, you know. That way he was like in Germany with his political movement, right? And he say, no, in order to make Germany great again, we have to get rid of the Jewish people, right? That's what Hitler was saying. So Hitler started to build up, I think it was the SS in Germany, right? And then, you know, when he built up the SS in Germany, they started to take everything from the Jewish people and they put it in Hitler's hands, right? And then, you know, eventually World War II had started, and then America stopped it, you know, when they dropped the bombs on them, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, with the atom bombs, right? So I think, you know, in World War One, it had countries that did not exist. They existed after World War One, like Poland, Croatia, I think it was Ukraine, right? Those countries didn't exist until after World War One, right? Which makes which make those countries have to rely on other countries, right? Or makes it easier for the other countries to control them, like Russia or NATO. You understand? And of course, as we all know, Russia was controlling those other countries, those other small countries. But then they started to join NATO. Boom, now Ukraine now wanted to start to join NATO, and Russia was like, nah, I ain't having that. Because if all you join NATO and all, that will come like what the Prime Minister say, a threat to national security. You understand? Because everybody right on Russia borders. You understand? Everybody right on Russia borders. So Russia is like, nah, all cannot join NATO. That will come like a threat to national security. But Ukraine still wanted to go and join NATO. So Russia wasn't having that. So Russia ended up sending his troops into Ukraine to stop all of that. understand? To try and take over Ukraine, take over the government. You understand? And that is already going on right now. And of course, Ukraine did not join with NATO as yet. So that is why NATO send the troops to fight or to defend Ukraine, because Ukraine didn't join them as yet. But however, Russia threatening them still and saying, do not interfere. If all interfere, all are going to see the wrath of Russia that all never seen with history. All right. So World War III is at our doorsteps. Right. Of course, again, as I said, Biden says he won't send his troops there because of the would cause a world war. That's what Biden said. And who knows, in the future he might start sending troops. Who knows what might happen? You understand? I mean, I don't know. Who knows? The sanctions that they put on Russia might back off and say, all right, I ain't go fight no more again, release the sanctions. Who knows? Or Putin might just get so angry that they put so much sanctions on him that he might just send the friggin' nuclear bombs and just have a bomb up the place. Who knows? It might happen. Right? But the point is, World War III is going to come, whether we like it or not. World War III is going to come. Right? Who are the scripture? Is Joel 2?
Come.
Right.
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpets of Zion, and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
So blow ye the trumpet. What are you talking about there? Blow ye the trumpet. What is that? When they say blow ye the trumpet, what are you talking about there?
Sounding a warning.
Sounding a warning or
a warning for war.
A warning for war. Sounding a warning or no raising an alarm. Right? Sound the alarm, mother. Right? They're trying to tell Israel, wake up. Wake up, Israel. You understand? Wake up. So we teaching on the streets. We teaching if it's online, we teaching, however we teaching on the radio station and TV. We sounding the alarm, we telling Israel all to wake up, come together. It's time for us to come together because we see a nation that is not desired. Putin and Ukraine, all that is just white on white crime. None of them don't love black people. They don't love the Hispanics. You understand? We shouldn't be joining the military. Leave them, let them fight the white on white crime. And World War III is about to come. And when it comes, it's going to be a huge disaster. Right? Like World War I was a big disaster. World War II was an even bigger disaster than World War I. So you can imagine when World War III comes, the war is going to take place. You understand? Again, Putin, he already talked about this Satan 2. Right? And they say 10 of those missiles can wipe out the whole of America. You understand? 10 of that, they just wipe it out. Right? So it's saying here now, with the doomsday weapon, Satan 2, the Soviets can attack any nation in the operational range of 18,000 kilometers. Right? Right? They're saying that the Satan 2 is the most powerful missile in the world. So again, they're saying Russia Satan 2 missile is the most powerful in the world. But again, I say them other countries as both, but you don't know what America has. Right? You don't know what is in store there. You don't really see America going and saying they're testing out this or they're testing out that. You see the other countries doing it. So they're saying Russia have the most, but we don't know what America have. But we know America is the #1 military on the earth. So I mean, who knows? Russia might feel they will send a nuclear bomb, and when they send it, it will land in America. But who knows, that might not happen. Because America, we don't have something ready to counteract that. Right? And then America might send something to bomb up Russia, and then America will succeed. I mean, you don't know. But the point is, World War III is going to happen, whether we want it to happen or not. Right? Right? It says that Russia has responded with powerful offensive nuclear weapons that will soon be able to penetrate NATO's defense system. Right? Saying here, Satan II is the most powerful missile in the world. Right? And they got the advanced persistent threat, the NATO designation in Russia. Right? The Satan II, which is the RS-28 Sarmat. And the world can expect to see it this year. Right? And it has replaced its predecessor, which is the SS-18, which is Satan. Right? And it is the most powerful nuclear missile. Right? Reading the part here, it says on the hand, it says, okay, right. So right, so it's saying the Satan II, it will carry up to 15 smaller nuclear warheads instead of one. Right. Moreover, they will be able to aim at their targets independently. Right. In addition, it can also easily defeat decoying missiles in the U.S. defense missile system. Right. So according to its capability, the total explosive power of Satan II will be 500 times the Hiroshima bomb, which killed 140,000 people. Right, so this is 500 times that Hiroshima bomb, right, which is the atom bomb they're talking about, right? 500 times. Right, so it says according to the Russian sources, the RS-28, which is the Satan II, will have a short burning time on the rocket engine, and it will help to avoid the defense system in advance by its warning sensors. So it has warning sensors on it, so that them other missiles were coming at it to destroy it, it wouldn't sense it and pick it up. Right? Right, so it says the RS-28, on the other hand, has enough range to fly to Antarctica and attack the United States from the south. Right? And the United Nations missile defense system will not be able to detect it. Therefore, being the most powerful missile in the world, it can also win the battle of the most clever missile technology. Right? So again, because of its sensors, the UN defense system won't be able to detect it. And it will reach in the United States on the south side and bomb it up. That is what it's saying there. Right. So yeah, that's basically basically about it. It says right. I'm not sure. Right. So it's saying according to the article published on the Russian Military Weekly, right, Zvezda, in 2018, a Russian defense expert claims that a single rocket, right, which is the Satan II, could kill up to 37.5 million people in the United States and 10 Satan II. which is the Sarmat 28 rockets, is enough to take the lives of the entire American population. 10 Satan, right? And then Putin now put them on high alert. Putin say, be on high alert. Right? Be on high alert, Putin tell them for the nuclear weapons. So anytime America interferes, just send it. Right? So the scripture here is saying here now in Joel, blow ye the trumpet.
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpets of Zion, and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
It is near at hand, right? So we sounding the alarm on the streets, we sounding the alarm on the radio stations, telling Israel to wake up, because World War III is near at hand, right? It is near at hand, right? The inhabitants and them trembling because World War III is coming and it is close. You understand? Imagine that a lot of people in fear right now because of World War III. The rich people is in fear because of the World War III, that the tensions rising. Because why? They go lose all their money. All the billions of dollars they have in their bank account, they're going to lose all of that. Understand? Because when them nuclear bombs fall, the nuclear bombs ain't studying who rich and who poor. The nuclear bombs falling on them know that. So they're going to lose all of that. So people is going to tremble in fear when they hear the talks, or the build-up of World War III to come. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 2. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall any more after it, even the years of many generations.
Right? 20 years of many generations. So darkness, gloominess, talk again, it's talking about desperation, confusion, sadness. You understand? Great and strong people. It's talking about all the races going to bring their armies into the Middle East, right? Bring their armies into the Middle East, right? Blacks and Hispanics, we in a spiritual war right now. Right now we in a spiritual war right now. Right? So don't feel that we're not in a war. Right? We are in a spiritual war right now, and when that physical war started, when I bring it to the Middle East. Right? You value your Jehoshaphat. All right. What verse here now?
That's the end of verse 2.
Yeah. Go ahead now, verse 2.
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, nothing shall escape.
Right. So our fire before them is talking about, the Blacks and Hispanics army. Right. There will be a lot of us getting prepared in the wilderness. Right, being trained. Right. And then some land or some area on the earth. Right, is where we're going. The ones who's in the truth. Right. I believe it's some that don't know the truth. Right. I believe it's that some that don't know the truth. And the ones coming out of the grave. So we're going to be a great army coming out in the wilderness ready for action. All right, coming out of the wilderness, we ready, we prepared. And before us is a fire, because Christ and the angels done destroying everything, or is destroying everything. Right? So before we is fire, Christ going to send his angels to burn them with fire. Right? Right? Christ and angels destroying us, destroying everything, the fire before us. Right? And after now, Christ and angels destroy everything. You understand? There will be some heathens left. You know, there will be some heathens left. You understand? After Christ and angels are destroyed, some heathens will be left. Right? Right? And the ones who's going to be left, again, as the scripture say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So you're going to have the ones that we're going to put as slaves. Right? And that is the ones who survive. Right? So some land is going to be so good. Right? That is where we're going to be destroyed. Some land looking so good. Now after we just be destroying it. Christ and the angels. Right? So in other words, we know after we come out of the wilderness now, we're going to run through the land. Right? And we destroying everything. Right? We're going to be running through those lands. We're going to leave it a desolate wilderness. After we run through and destroy, just like them zombie movies and them that, again, it's coming from the Bible. You know, a place that desolate. And the zombies coming to kill them. You understand? That the zombies coming to kill them. You understand? Right? And the last survivors who just going from place to place, right? The zombies, again, of course, the zombies is the blacks and Hispanics. And we're going to go after them and enslave them. Right? So after all get destroyed and wiped out, the ones who survive, we're going to be the zombies just running after them and enslaving those heathens that survive. Right? Verse 4, you know?
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses. As horsemen, so shall they run.
As horsemen, so shall they run. So they are okay. So the appearance of horses. Right? Again, it's talking about blacks and Hispanics. Right? When horses run all over here, they see dust. You understand? Like if it were 2 or 3 horses running here right now, there's had dust that the horses just leave. There's dust. You understand? It's the horses. Right? Well, that is how blacks and Hispanics is going to be. We're going to have the appearance of horses. Right? The songs of our boots, they're going to be shaking everything when you're running. Just like the horse, when they hear the horse run, they hear the noise and the dust. That is how we're going to have the appearance of horses. Our boots are going to make noise when you're running. Plus, you're going to see dust. That is how we're going to have the appearance of horses. So go ahead.
Come on. Verse 5. Like the noise of the chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap. Salakia. Like the noise of the chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
Strong people set in battle array. Right? I'm reading again as well. It's fine.
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 5. Like the noise of the chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble.
Right. So like they leap. So okay, see like how people was amazed when I think it was Michael Jordan. Yeah, when Michael Jordan jumped so high and dumped in the basketball. That we're going to talk about. We're going to jump so high, we're going to leap. You understand? We're going to leap so high. You understand? Blacks and Hispanic people, you know, we're going to have the power the most side. You understand? We're going to have the power the most side. We're going to be jumping so high. Those heathens and them is going to be amazed when they see all Blacks and Hispanic people jumping so high. So apart from the appearance of horses, you're going to be jumping high. Everybody will be amazed, just like how when Michael Jordan jumped so high and he dunked, and everybody was amazed. And that time, people will be amazed. Blacks and Hispanic. Understand? Yeah, go ahead and so up.
You know, like, I did like from the record Samson. You know, people see that they say the strength of Samson.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, I mean, on the both sides. So like, I was amazed at that, at the strength that he had.
Yeah.
See, how much men with the job over our ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was amazed. That's how you're going to be. Everybody going to be amazed. Understand? Again, I say it's going to be such a beautiful day. The ones who the truth, you're going to know it's going to be a beautiful day. Right? The ones who know the truth, but them going to be, they're going to be amazed. They're going to be frightened, scared, darkness, gloominess, sadness, depression. That is what them going to be going through. Right? That's what verse 5.
Come on, that's the number 5.
Yeah, when was 6? Yeah.
Come on. The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 6. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness.
Mm-hmm. So the people now that were, how to say, the people that we coming to get, right? They are already going to be going through hell. You understand? We coming to get the Chinese and the East Indians and the white man that survived the nuclear bombs, right? Or the fire that coming through the chariots. So you know, we coming now after them. Them done already going through hell. You understand? We're going to be coming after those people that are going through hell, right? The people that we coming to get, them already going through hell, right? And we're going to come and take the whole family, right? We're going to take everything from those people that are going through hell already. The whole family, you know, everything, right? The whole race just got destroyed. They don't see the whole race wipe out, the family wipe out. So we're coming to take all of them, right? Word.
Verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their ranks.
Mm-hmm. What are they talking about there? Anybody? What is that they're talking about there? Anybody? Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead, so up. Mm-hmm.
Talking about structure. Structure is, you know, set up by Christ. And the grand board coming up. Everybody, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We to again now. Okay. Mm-hmm, yeah.
Come on. The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their ranks.
Mm-hmm. So we're running like mighty men, you know, we're strong, you know, we are power, we are might. We're gonna climb the walls like nothing. Right? Yesterday, you see black and Hispanic people climbing walls like nothing. You know, there's some people who's climb wall, I forget what it's called them, but you know, there's the people who they just run on the ground, then after just run at the side of the wall and run up. You understand? We're going to be like that. We're going to climb the walls like nothing. You understand? Climbing walls like nothing. Again, just like them zombie movies and them. Nothing can touch you. You know, you're climbing it. Right? You're not safe no way. Because the blacks and Hispanics is coming for you. You ain't safe no way. You understand? And wars is won and lost by their ranks. Right? That's how wars is won or lost by their ranks. Right? And we will not break our ranks. Right? We won't break the ranks. So what you were saying about that? You were saying something about that? Mm-hmm.
Guys in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Set that order around order. So nobody broke in around. We can already establish.
Mm-hmm. Right, so it already established. Yeah, and if you want to go a little bit more into it, but you're right, you're on it. And if you want to go a little bit more into it, you know, the rank already established. Yeah, we won't break the ranks. You know, Christ already established it. Yeah, that is true. I think if you want to go a little bit more into it, right?
Again, the easy example, right now the main I.S.U.P.K and the commandment right, following that same structure around all that structure.
Right. Yeah, that is true. Okay, so okay, the opposite of it now. If you break ranks, what could happen? Opposite.
You break it down how you come like you're going against what already set up. And as I say, you get told to give a the four language.
Right.
Language.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that is itself. Right? That is itself. So again, wars is won and lost by your ranks. That's how wars is won and lost. And we will not break ranks. So because betrayal in ranks can cost you the whole war. Right? That is ranks is very important, and you know, if you break it, the Lord will make an example out of you and your family. You understand? Even your dog and all. The Lord going to make an example out of if you break the ranks. Right? That is why ranks is very important. You understand? Like a lot of people in the school, you understand, before, I don't know how it is now, but you know, before they always used to taught that I think what Tazaria, he was the highest rank in New York. Right? But it wasn't him. He was the one who was rap Captain Taha. Taha. Yeah. Taha, I think, yeah. But you know, he'd already say, you know, he'd already saying nothing like how, you know, Tazaraki always debates every day. But you know, at the end of the day, he is the highest rank. And nobody won't break that rank. Because you know, they might be seeing one face always talking right through. And they go say, nah, they might say, well, he better than he. You understand? They know now. Even though he talking all the time and you know the highest rank can really talking, then it still have an order, and he is the highest rank. Captain Tar. Right? He is the highest rank. That is how it is. Understand? It doesn't matter because he quiet, he don't say nothing. The other man talking on a daily basis and debating. He better than he, so I go listen to he and I won't listen to he now. That come like a breaking rank. Then everything go fall. Then the Lord, you go feel the Lord's wrath. Right? That's just how it is. Right? So in those days, we ain't gonna be breaking our rank. Right? You'll be following orders, and that is how it is. Read verse 8.
Come. The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 8. Neither shall one trust another. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
What are you talking about here now? What is that they're talking about? Read the first time here, so what?
Come on. Verse 8. Neither shall one trust another.
Neither shall one trust another. What is that? What is it?
So that way,
Mm-hmm.
the one kill one another. Why is in battle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is it. You won't kill each other while it's in battle, because you know in battle those things that happen. Right? When you're fighting a war, you know, I mean wars.
Yeah,
Yeah, some of occur. You know how wars is. I was never in a war, but I could, you know, I could imagine some people say after the wars finish and all of this, still had to go and get counseling for the kind of trauma and things that they've been through in the war. You know, you might be kind of dizzy, confused. So, you know, during the wars, you know, you're in it so long. The man next to you, you might feel he is the enemy. You understand? Because how wars is sometimes the other side, and I believe they say Putin had that too, you know. Putin have like them like a cremation site. So whilst he fighting wars, once his soldiers die, he cremating them one time. I believe I saw that in an article. Right? And I believe that because of deception, okay, that some people that might be fighting wars and kill the enemy. They might take off them clothes and put it on so they will look like, you know, there is for that person they're fighting for, and they reach, you know, start to shoot up and kill. But so you know the kind of things that is happening in wars, you know, people just end up killing their own by accident because of the kind of confusion and things that is going in wars. You understand? So trust meaning to kill each other by accident. Right? Well, those things that's happening in the world, but it wouldn't happen in the I.S.U.P.K. We wouldn't kill each other by accident. We wouldn't do that. Right? Yeah. Continue.
They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Right? When it says his path, meaning we not breaking the rank, killing and conquering. Right? And nothing will kill us. Just like in them zombie movies. You know? We won't be breaking our ranks. You know, we won't be killed. We won't. Those things won't happen to us. We won't be killed. You understand? We won't be tortured. You know, none of those things won't happen to us. You understand? Just like in those zombie movie, nothing would kill us or harm us. You understand? And we ain't gonna be breaking our ranks. We ain't gonna be killing each other. Right? Just like in those zombie movies. Right? So yeah, we are not verse 9.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Verse 9. They shall run. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief.
What are you talking about here? What is that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is it talking about, you know, when you're not looking for those who are hiding, or in the area where I am from the cities for the month of the area?
With the start again when they go?
No, when we say looking for those who are hiding, those hidden who wherever they are in the city, wherever is in the bunker, right? You're coming from outside. Whether people safe here, you're coming to a window, to a hole somewhere where there is extra. You know where I keep coming from.
Yeah. Yeah, is it? Anyway, we looking for you finding your lucky hide. You understand? You want to read it or give it or?
Come on. Book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 9. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall.
Right, so you're running upon the wall just like in the Matrix movie. Just like, you know, again, as I mentioned before, some brothers just run on walls right now. They start off running on the ground and they just run on the wall and run up. Some brothers just run on walls right now. In those times, we had the spirit at the most side. You can imagine how we could be running on the walls. You understand? So yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you gonna say something?
It's called free runners.
Free runners, right? Free runners, let's call it. And even them ordinary men and them, might playing football. They might not run on the walls as high as the free runners, but they're running. Run up on the wall. They could do it now. So you can imagine when he had the Spirit of the Lord, the power of the Most High with us on that day. What will happen? Right? So yeah, continue.
They shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter in at the window like a thief.
So anyway is you go and find him. Anyway is you go and find him. Who knows? You might be able to fly and all too. Who knows? What might happen? You understand? With a fight, you go and climb up on those houses just like a spider. You understand? Just like a spider. Yeah, give me verse 10.
Verse 10. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall be withdrawn. Shall withdraw their shining.
Read it again.
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 10. The earth shall quake before them.
Right, the earth shall quake before them. I'm not talking about it. The earth shall quake before them.
So I guess it's coming.
Go ahead.
It's just like that's kind of couple like you're not picture like one heavy artillery like tanks. They come here, you know, feel the ship when coming. When we mobilize when coming, they will feel the ship.
Well, just like a tank, you see. Go ahead, over here.
I mean, like like when heavy equipment moving, it's feel the earth
Right.
rumbling.
Right.
Right. When we approaching, they will feel that.
Right.
Come. And
Right.
the example of the heavy equipment like that.
Right. Yeah, that too, and also too, when they just see us, they go and tremble with fear. The earth shall quake. Meaning everywhere we go, the heathens and them will know the Israelites is coming, right? And they're going to be scared to death. Because why? Everywhere we go, we had the appearance of horses. They hear noises, as they were just saying in your car. They know with the artillery now. We gonna be making noise when we're running, and they're gonna be hearing the dust flying up. So we got the appearance like horses. You understand? So the heathens and them gonna be scared to death. That's why I said the earth shall quake. Let's talk about the word.
Come on. The heavens shall tremble.
Heavens will tremble. We're talking about here. The heavens will tremble. Yeah, go ahead.
Are they talking about the governments of the world? The governments of the heathen?
Governments on the governments or the rich, people who on top. Right? The heavens will tremble. Those who on top, the rich. You understand? Them will get scared because they know we're coming for them. You understand? That we're talking about. Them will get scared because they know we're coming for them. And that we're talking about. And that's why they're scared for this war that break out with Russia and Putin. Because rich people are accustomed being on top. And when them nuclear bombs start to fall, all the money will get wiped out, everything will get wiped out, they won't be on top again. So rich people go and tremble in fear. Heavens go. Shit. You're going to say, go ahead.
America will get to the first ban for copper product from Sweden, which is the banking system. So only rich people who use that system to traverse the money and stuff will get cut off basically.
Yeah, that will go and happen. So they're trying to put pressure on Putin now because them other rich people go put pressure on Putin and say, hey, stop that shit, I lost him billions of dollars. Stop that, I lost him billions. But who knows? That might just anger Putin more. Who knows? You understand? That might just anger him more. You understand? Them might be hoping Putin will give in and say, all right, sorry, I apologize. I will take back in the Satan 2 nuclear bombs and I will lock them up in cages and Ukraine are sorry, I ain't gonna do it again, or look, go ahead and join NATO. That's a small thing. Or you might just get angered and just send friggin' nuclear weapons, nuclear bombs. Who knows what might happen? You understand? So, go ahead, continue.
Kawankan, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining.
Okay, the sun and the moon shall be dark. What are you talking about? The sun and the moon shall be dark.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
I believe, right? I believe the sun and the moon talking about knowledge and understanding.
Right. Yeah. Or wisdom and understanding.
Wisdom and understanding.
Yeah.
Right? And it shall be dark, meaning that it will have no that wouldn't be available on the open during that time.
Meaning what will not be available?
Knowledge and understanding.
Yeah. So you won't have no wisdom and no understanding.
And no understanding.
Right? You won't have no wisdom and no understanding on it. You understand? That is what I'm having. It's going to just be confusion. Nobody would know what to do. You understand? Nobody will know what to do. You will have no wisdom and no understanding. You understand? Of course, the men in the I.S.U.P.K who knows the Bible, because the Bible is wisdom. It is wisdom and understanding. You understand? Before we had the laws and the records, we don't know what to do. You understand? But the people on that day, the people and them who know in the school, they won't have no wisdom, no understanding. Just be confusion. Nobody will know what to do. People just be running all over the place, crying. Might be looting. People might just be breaking in people's house, thieving. They will have no wisdom and people will know what to do. You understand? The turnkey might just go in the prison cell and just open up all the prison cells and just open it up and everybody just run out. It will be madness, chaos. Nobody will know what to do. You understand? Right, you talk about this. Read from after the sun and the moon.
Come on. And the stars shall withdraw their shining.
The stars. Okay, where's the stars? What is it? We're talking about the stars shall withdraw their shining. What is it? Who's the stars? Right? Who's the stars? Well,
those are prominent people, famous people who put always in the shining.
Rich and famous people, yes. Like so who them will be rich and famous is like who?
So it's like Donald Trump's, the sports stars, all those mega rich people who Kanye West and all these people who the stars who always want money, who the people put up with life. They will be doing to see.
Right. So more them rich and famous people, yes, that is it. Jay-Z, Marshall Montano, Fayan, Donald Trump, they're shining now, but in this time, right, which is going to come soon, they're not going to be shining, they're not going to be famous anymore. Nobody's going to study the tweet that Kim Kardashian make, or the tweet that this girl who make a tweet about Russia the other day, this celebrity, the Venezuelan woman who was singing, she name Cardi B. Cardi B make a tweet about Russia and Ukraine. Everybody, talking about it. Nobody going to study that no more. Once you see that war started break out, she going to be like an ordinary person. She going to be famous no more. Right? And those same famous people go and have to run and hide now. You understand? Them same famous people go and start to run and hide. They ain't going to be starting to make no tweet. Right? Everybody's starting to make tweet and go on, TikTok. You're seeing soldiers making TikTok videos and, they're jumping out at the sky plane with the parachute. And making TikTok tweets. Nobody gonna be studying those things no more. Alright, and rich and famous people, nobody won't have time to study it. Alright, and those days is going to come very soon. Alright, so give me 11.
Come on. The book of Joel, chapter 2 and 11. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executed his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it?
Who can abide it? What are talking about there? Read it over again then?
Come on. The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 11. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army.
Right. So every command we get is going to be from the Lord. Every command that we get is the Lord who's going to be commanding us. All right, go ahead.
For his camp is very great.
All right, his camp is great. It's talking about, again, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? We was the first ones to say we have camp. You understand? We just go out on the streets and have camp, right? Which is teaching the scriptures. That is not going to happen. So go ahead.
Come on. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible.
Right? The day of the Lord is great and very terrible. Right? So the scripture say, we're not going to a part of the scripture where it says, I think, a part in the scripture it says, we're not going to teach but hunt, I think it is. Right? So we're going to call our hunting trips camps. That is what's going to happen. We're going to call the hunting trips camp. Right? Because we in the UPK, we're strong now and we're under oppression. So we're strong now and we're under oppression right now. You understand? So let's think about when we're not under oppression. How are we going to be? You understand? Let's think about it. No, we're not under oppression. How are we going to be? You understand? And the Lord, he is terrible. Terrible. Just a copy word terrible, you're going to know what that word means. Terrible. You understand? Verse 12. That last verse in verse 12, or it's more?
A couple more verses after verse 12.
All right, let me just say 12.
Come on. Verse 12. Therefore also now, saith the Lord, turn ye to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning.
Turn me with all your hearts, with fasting, with weeping, and with mourning. So just come back to the Lord. That was basically saying, come back to the Lord. You understand? With fasting, weeping, and mourning. You understand? When you're going to the Lord, really mean it. You don't have a fast and you don't really mean it. You understand? Really and truly mean it. You have fast and pray. Come back to the Lord. Right? If I could go in Joel 3 and verse, let's start at verse 7. Yeah, verse 7. Yeah. Joel 3, you know, that's your card, you want to read it? Yeah. Joel 3 and 7.
The book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place wherewith ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters unto the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabaeans, and to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords.
Yeah, right. So yeah. Okay, so basically, what was going on there? Where we were sold to, meaning, we were sold to land at Trinidad, Jamaica, America, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, and we will rise up here, right? And God is going to pay them back with the destruction that they deserve, right? And then they're going to be slaves now, right? And them who was going to sell us, right? The heathens, I think the Sabaeans is the Japhetic people, right? Them is going to be the people who we're going to sell, right? And we're going to get rich because they did it to us, so it's only fair that we did it to them, right? The heathens, the mighty men, the heathens, right? Them is the ones who love Trump, the mighty men, the ones who love Biden and them, right? So I'm reading verse 10 with the plowshares.
Verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right, and you all know what the plowshare is for, right? The plowshare, what is this for? You all know what it is, right? What a plowshare is, right? Yeah, go ahead.
It's a common tool.
Right, it plows the land to get food, right? So yeah, that's how it is. Right, so they're going to take that plowshare to farming and turn it into weapons of war. Right? And those weak countries is saying, they're strong now against America. Continue, go ahead.
Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen.
Right, so the weak saying they're strong now. So all them weak countries going to say, them strong against America. Right, again, as I said before, Russia is a strong country, but America is the number one military on the earth. And for Russia to be saying that, against America, that threatening America, who knows? Probably Russia might have something that America don't even know about that they have. And they're talking about Satan too, and what he could do. But who knows? Probably Russia might have something that America maybe don't know about. That's why he could threaten the number one country that has the number one military on the earth. You understand? So you say that the weak countries say I'm strong. And in verse 11, what was it? What was it now?
So I guess let's mention verse 10.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Right, so all the heathens all come. Gather yourselves together. Right, a war going to take place here now. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right, so let the heathen be weakened and come up to the Jehoshaphat, which is the Middle East. Go ahead.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Right? He will judge all the heathens and them round about. Go ahead.
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Right, so I think okay, a sickle is a long blade, I believe. Right, yeah, a sickle is a long blade. Right, you know, you swing and you cut all the plants. Right, you know, you swing the sickle, you know, you cut all the plants. Right, the presses where you know you just put grapes, you know, and squeeze it to get juice. Right, and the other saying that read it again,
Verse 13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full. The fats overflow.
Right, for the press is full, right? So, you know, using this sickle, you know, the harvest drive, say, cutting them down, you know, you swing, you cut them down. The sickle, you put them in the press, right? Because the press is full. What the press is full of, right? Anybody know what the press is full of? Yeah, go ahead.
Traditionally, our press is full of grapes. Press with wine.
Right, it's for wine, right? But in this metaphor here, what the press really full of? Go ahead.
Blood.
It's full of blood. Right? It is full of blood. Right? So the press is full of these nations, and all their blood is going to flow, just like the juice from the grapes. Right? I think the fat overflow, meaning what to say, there's more than enough. Yeah, there's more than enough. Right? There's more than enough. The fat overflow, talking about there's more than enough. Right? And the wickedness, they've been killing us for years. Right? Okay. Alright, so yeah, go ahead. Verse 14.
Done. Ending up verse 13. For their wickedness is great. Verse 14. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Verse 15.
So multitudes means more build up. It's going to happen over there if more than it's going to be more build up. Let's build up after build up. Right? So if there's some black and Hispanic man over there in the Middle East, you ain't want to be over there. You ain't want to be over there at all. It's going to be build up after build up. Go ahead.
Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Verse 15. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Verse 16.
Right, so sun and the moon darken, right? No wisdom and knowledge. So, okay, if it has no wisdom and knowledge, that means it has no leader or no leadership, right? No leader to really guide and to tell people what to do, right? Because them and all won't have no knowledge and wisdom, or no wisdom and understanding, right? So we don't have no leader to really tell you what to do and what not to do. No leader to tell you, okay, where to turn to, or where not to turn to, right? You're going to be clueless, right? So yeah, go ahead.
Verse 16. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel.
Right, so we roaring the word of the Lord now, blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians. Right, and right now Jerusalem is fitted with a set of heathens in Jerusalem right now. Right? And we are Jerusalem from every ghetto. Right? We is Jerusalem in every ghetto. Right? We will speak the word of the Lord. Because every ghetto, black and Hispanic we is Jerusalem. Right? And we going to be speaking the word of the Lord. Right? Heaven and earth shall shake. Is the poor people and the rich millionaires is going to feel it and shake, tremble. Right? And the Lord is going to protect us in the school because we keep the laws, right? That the hope. Right? Of course, I say in the school, but you know, of course, it have the 144,000 plus the others that come behind, right? So the ones who support, even though they know they're not in the school, but you know they're supporting the school in some way. Them and all the Lord going to protect. You understand? Israel. Right? They're going to protect Israel. Right? So yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Verse 17. So shall ye know that I am the Lord your God, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore.
So you know, the Most High knows that we in the school have been speaking the truth about the prophecies since 1969. Right, and now it come to pass. Like right now it has strangers in Jerusalem. Right, but when we go there and take it back, right, in the Middle East, you understand? It will have no more strangers when you go there and take it back. Then go have no more strangers. Right now it has strangers. When you go there and take it over, I think we have no more strangers. We will know no strangers in our land. Right? So yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Verse 18. And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and a fountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim.
So a new wine means New Jerusalem, right? New government, leadership, new leader. Understand? Milk is the place where it's going to be a beautiful place. When you talk about milk, it's talking about the place is going to be beautiful. And this place is going to be such a beautiful place. Right? That's what I'm talking about. What was it now? 19?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness.
Right, so Egypt will be more destroyed and Edom will be in the wilderness. Go ahead. That's it? Go ahead.
For the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land.
Right, so everywhere white people are will be destroyed. America, England, Europe, etc. Because of what they did to us. Because of what they did to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. England, America, Europe, those places will be destroyed. Good.
Verse 19. Verse 20. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation.
Right, but we will always be here. Generations to generations. We will always be here. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 21. For I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for the Lord dwelleth in Zion.
When the Lord say he will cleanse us, what he mean by that? When the Lord say he will cleanse us, what he mean by that? What he mean? The Lord said he will cleanse us. It means the Lord is going to cleanse us with the laws, statutes, and commandments. He will cleanse us. Right? There you go and cleanse with the laws, with the commandments. There you go and cleanse us. Right? Somebody give me Zechariah 14 and verse 12. See that is that scripture. Zechariah 14 and 12. Again, we watch it. It's going to be such a beautiful day because, nobody do nothing right now with them, with the Russians and them. They're making the Ukrainians and them look so innocent. But if the Russians and them was black people, by now I sure the Americans would have take that shit serious and would just send bombs and bomb them up. But because the Russians is not black people, it's white people, white privilege. So the America know the threat may know, but we just put sanctions on them. Then we see they stop. But if the Russians was black people, all them countries would have done bomb up the Russians and them for threatening America. But the Russians are not black people, white privilege. So they say, well, they put sanctions on them, they see they go stop. But it is in white people's nature to always fight, just like Romulus and Remus. It is in their nature to fight and to kill each other. So eventually, just like Romulus and Remus, one succeeded and win, and he ruled. So let us see what will happen with Russia and America. Somebody's going to lose, somebody's going to win. Right? What is our scripture?
The book of Zechariah, chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague, wherewith the Lord shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Right, so this shall be the plague which shall smite all the people. You understand? World War III is a plague too. Apart from this coronavirus, all them plagues going around and all them different plagues and diseases, it's cancer, sickle cell, the coronavirus. There's a big plague everybody talking about now. The new strand, the new Omicron strand will come out now that what they're saying just as bad as Delta. I think it's the BA2. You understand? Apart from all those things being a plague, World War III is a plague too. You understand? And the Lord is making the other countries start to act up so that this plague called World War III can happen. Whether it's now, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next week, whether it's sometime in the year, whether it's 2 years from now, the Lord is going to let it happen. It is going to happen. Right? So you're good.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Their flesh shall consume away. That is, what do they say? Nuclear thermal warfare. When them nuclear bombs drop, your flesh will burn away from your body. When that Satan 2 bomb drop, you understand, your flesh is going to burn away from your body, wherever you stand. Well,
and their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Right? And the eyes shall consume away in their holes. That is terrible nuclear warfare going to take place. Go ahead, continue.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
And the tongue shall consume away in the mouth. That is nuclear warfare. That is World War III. That with the Satan 2 missile bomb dropping. Your eyes going to burn away inside your eyelids. Your flesh going to burn away from your body. That is nuclear warfare. That is the fire. The fire. Let's talk about in Revelation. The fire. Nuclear weapons, nuclear bombs. Now we're talking about it. Come on, the next verse. Next verse.
Verse 13. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them.
A great tumult. So everybody is going to be talking. There's going to be a lot of tensions rising from one side of the earth to the other side of the earth. It's going to be a great tumult. Everybody going to be talking about, hey, you let's see what Russia doing to Ukraine. What going on, boy? Hey, look, Russia threatening America. Russia, like, what going on with Russia, boy? You don't know America is number one. Or there's going to be a great tumult. Everybody going to be talking about it. Like what's happening right here, right now. Everybody is talking about, is it World War III going to take place? Or is Putin, would Putin get assassinated before he caused World War III? What is going to happen? The same people inside Russia now against Putin for what he did. And of course, these peaceful Ukrainians, these Ukrainians did nothing so much. Oh gosh, why Putin had to do that? It's going to be a great tumult. That is what's going on right now. Well,
From the Lord shall be among them, and they shall hold everyone on his hand of his neighbor.
and we say that again?
And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold everyone on the hand of his neighbor.
So everybody, so that means all the races will join to their race. Right? It doesn't mean everybody going to be unified and sing Kubaya. All the races going and join to their own race. Right? I think that's in somewhere in the Bible. I think it's Isaiah. You understand? They say if you are a black man, you in the race with India, they're going to kill you because you are a black man, is not an Indian. So all the races going to join hands together with their own race. Well,
and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
Right? And now he's going to fight against his neighbor. Talk about there's going to be a race war. Right? There's going to be a race war that is going on right now. So all them borders you see in there, like Mexico, America, and the ones of Canada, it's going to be a wars fighting each other. Right? So you are a East Indian, you can't go in with China. So they're going to be fight, there's going to be wars. And that is what going to take place right here, right now on you. Right? So World War III is coming. Right? We're going to talk a little bit more on it tomorrow in the radio station. All right, so with that, anybody have any questions?
Okay, so like I said,
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to find out when the scriptures in there reading in Joel, they're talking about the valley of Shittim, which one that is, or why they.
The valley of Shittim?
Yeah.
I will look for it and I'll tell you. The valley of Shittim. See. I go look for it and I will let you know exactly where that is. Let's see, the valley of Shittim. Guys, any question? Anybody else? Any question? Anybody else have any question? That was Joel 3 and 18.
Yeah, come on.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. All right. So I'll go find it out and I'll go there. Okay. Right. This one I'm just typing something. And like a thing like that, I think you could always look in the Bible dictionary, the Zondervan. Let's look at it and see what it says. Right, in the Zondervan. Right? Right, so so I said no more questions. I will Shah, with that, let's pass the guys over to Peace and Officer Shah.
This is the I.S.U.P.K. security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K. out of 123 pounds up under command of Gen.YAHANNA. We wish our brothers and sisters, when a new brother or sister comes to the school that off limit for 6 months, they are here to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the word. After 6 months, if your brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to another brother or sister. There's another 6 months with your brother or sister will support each other. After the 6-month period, their brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is the commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18 and verse 21 and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means set your middle and it is pronounced with my share. 10% of every penny and increase the most I give to your treasury department or teacher fees fund. We will offer it for priest, non-mandatory, whatever amount you like to give for common holy convocation. That will be the Passover, that will be 14th day of the first month. That will be the Friday, April 15, 2022. You can find this in Exodus chapter 12, verse 1 to 51, Leviticus chapter 23, verse 4 to 5, 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7 to 8, and 2 Chronicles chapter 30, verse 17. Reminder to check on social media such as I.S.U.P.K, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and material. If your brother wants to be a trooper in school, they need to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, light shirt, light pants, light headband, or scarf. That be saying, imagine, sir, for knock it up. When I say Lord, pray Hebrew. I'm a Noah, Shabashamayim, Dash, Ayah, Samka, Yehovah, Avoka, Zaka, Ayah, Aisha, Ratiza, Ayah, Shamayim, Son, Awam, Kal, Awam, Selak Noah, Wakinoah, Selak Noah, Wakinoah, Alara, Abiyanoah, One, Ball, O'Shane, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Ka, Lakwa, Ala, Taparat, Ilomio, Man.
In English, what he said was, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us our debts, we forgive our debtors, and lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So
let's see the Haka. Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, Okasha, Noah, Akap, Akab, Namakala, One, Akap, Azariah, Akap, Akwayam, Matayam, Akap, Akawa, Garishim, Hashem, Moshai, Wadaman.
Right? In the English, what we said was Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
To heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against some things. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you.
Thank you.
So be.
So be it. Blessings in Hebrew. Barak,
Ata,
Yahweh, Yahushai, SHALAM, Mariam, Zabia, GEN.YAHANNA, I.S.U.P.K, Serenium, I.S.U.P.K, I.S.U.P.K,
In English, what we said was, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahushua,
and
Michael,
and
the
angels,
Commander General,
the general,
Captain,
the captain,
officer,
troopers,
and
and
sisters.
sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushua,
Yahushua,
thank you. So be it. The I.S.U.P.K curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things in it. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, like prophets, teachers, princes, priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen and shake loose the church of the rich of it that refuse to give to the to force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their jugglers, court systems, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments around the world, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Fuzzy Komutazi, gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airwaves. The cable access channels. And the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the evil that stand in the way. Try to stop us from broadcasting your word throughout the planet. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let the Yahushua, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying swords and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy come. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you all. So be it.
Blessed Israel, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, SHALAM,
Kobe. All the brothers and sisters fighting from the truth. All the brothers and sisters in the truth.
Command General YAHANNA, General Captain, officers, troopers, destroyer of Israel, sisters fighting from the truth, sisters in the truth, I.S.U.P.K will guide the family, I.S.U.P.K train to live on their I teach as a part,
Commander General YAHANNA, General Captain, officers, troopers, sisters, Holy Spirit of Israel, Kavanah, Rock the Pot, Shariah, Indian family,
Commander General YAHANNA, the General, the Captain, officers, troopers, students, Shamka,
Commander General Yohanna, General, Captains, Officers, Troopers, Sisters, Children, the car, Montezuma, Maya, Philip family, John family, Kodo family, Alexis family.
Commander General, Captains, Officers, Troopers, Sisters, Students, all the destroyed all the fighting country, John family, Philip family, Alexis family, Kodo family.
Brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K. Brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K. Brothers and sisters fighting from the truth. Brothers and sisters fighting from the truth. Children and babies in I.S.U.P.K. Franco family, Tazo family, Margaret family, Zion, Wesian, Daniela, Jamelia, Sheila, Chantel, Violin, Basham, Oshai, the Wanaman.
In English, what he said was Lord. In the name of Yahweh, bless us, and Israel, and the school, bless, heal, shield, protect all of us. In the name of Yahweh, thank you. So
here. Let's get teacher one quickly to Madam Shabbat, Madam Barak, Sa. Let's get sisters online one quickly to Madam Shabbat, Madam Barak,
Shalom Shalom